Hello. This video is to document how to make my grandmother's peanut butter divinity roll. Mama grew up in La Follette, Tennessee and married Kelly Lewis, and here is a picture of my grandparents with my dad and his little sister. Next is a photo of the finished product. It looks like the potato roll candy, but it doesn't use potatoes or cream cheese. Here is a list of the ingredients, and here is a list of other supplies that you will need. These are the brands that I use for the sugar and the syrup. And as you're getting things together, you want to prepare your countertop with powdered sugar and have your peanut butter ready to go. I use a sifter to sift the powdered sugar onto the countertop. Next, you'll need 3 egg whites. Put those in your mixer and whip them until they're very firm. Now that your egg whites are firm, turn your mixer off and we'll cook the syrup. Next, put your corn syrup, your cane sugar, and your water in a heavy saucepan and cook until it reaches the soft crack stage, which is around 140 degrees Celsius. Once it reaches the soft crack stage, you can dip a spoon into the syrup mixture and it should hair on you. And you can drop the hair into ice cold water. After you drip a little sample of the syrup into the ice water, reach in, fish it out with your fingers, and try to break it in 2. It should crack. If it only bends, then it's not ready. Once the candy has reached the soft crack stage, remove it from the heat and then slowly, in a small steady stream, pour it into the egg whites while your beater is mixing. After all the hot sugar's added, you can increase the mixer speed a little bit and mix until the dough starts to pull away from itself. You can see the air gaps in this shot, and it should be pretty firm on the mixer. Next, you want to dump the dough out onto the prepared countertop, and then cover your hands and your rolling pin with powdered sugar, and then sprinkle some powdered sugar on top of the dough. And then knead the dough a little bit. If you need to use more powdered sugar to keep it from sticking, that's fine. Once you've kneaded the dough just a little, roll it into a log and get it ready for rolling out into a rectangle. The next step is to drop some globs of peanut butter onto the rectangle, and using a spatula, spread the peanut butter out as thin as you can get it. The next step is to roll the candy up from each end. Try to keep the roll as tight as possible, and they should meet in the middle, and then cut them down the middle so that you have 2 logs of candy. The hard part's over. Now you can slice them into pieces and enjoy. A tip for slicing this candy is to place your knife into some warm water. It helps to keep the knife warm and a little wet for cutting the candy. Hopefully you'll give Oma's peanut butter divinity roll a try. It can be a tricky candy to make, but here's a picture of Oma, my grandmother, and her husband Kelly at my wedding in 1989.